Study accounting, economics, law, or political science in the UK with a full or partial scholarship at London School of Economics. The beauty of the scholarship is that LT is not compulsory during your application, but you will be required once you're given the admission. Awards can range in value from £5,000 to £17,000 or a full award. Hi and welcome to the channel that brings scholarship and financial opportunities your way. Stick to us by subscribing to this channel so you do not miss out on updates that will be beneficial to you. Alright then, let's head to the website for full details of the scholarship.
The institution offering this scholarship is the London School of Economics and Political Science, also known as SLA. Mostly we call it the London School of Economics. They are offering a scholarship for their master's programs in economics, law, political science, and a few other courses like accounting as well. The reason I'm mentioning these courses in particular is because they are courses that people have asked us to share scholarship opportunities for in the past, right? If you go through their programs, you can find other courses that you have done, including urban planning, where you can gain a scholarship award for that program. Now, this scholarship is a full and partial scholarship, and the awards range in value from £5,000 to a full award. Now, to apply for this scholarship, you must submit your application for the program. So first of all, before going on to apply for the scholarship, you first have to apply to this university for the program that you want to study. Then you have to submit your graduate financial support application form via the graduate application tracker. Then after you've done this, you have to receive an offer. You don't necessarily have to wait till you receive an offer because time is running out and this is expiring on 25th of April. So you have to, as soon as you're done applying for this program, you have to go ahead and apply for the scholarship. Let's see other details that will be beneficial to you in this scholarship. Mentioned earlier on, the award is up to £5,000 upwards, and the application fee for this is £95. While applying, you have to make sure that you do everything you can not to make any errors. I always recommend that when you're applying for admission or scholarship, make sure you get all your documents ready. Make sure you have a list where you have the required documents written out so that you tick your list and you're sure that everything is ready. And you also have to make sure that there are no errors in your documents, because if you are going to have to correct a document, there's an extra fee attached to your resubmission. IELTS is not compulsory during application, but it will be required once your admission is given to you. So let's click on this link to see how to apply for this graduate study. The first thing you should note is that LSE expects all applicants to complete the application materials without the use of paid agents or other professional assistants. The use of such services may lead to the rejection of application materials, the revocation of admission offer, cancellation of admission, or involuntary withdrawal from the university. The reason being that they've made this application process so easy that you do not need an agent to do this for you. You can just do this by yourself because it's easy. They made it so easy. Let's look at the programs that are eligible for this scholarship. I'm going to be sharing the link where you can see the list of programs that are eligible for this scholarship. But you should note that if you're applying for 2 programs, please submit a separate statement of academic purpose for each program. Alright, so let's head over to the available programs. Available programs for 2024-2025, this was last updated on 28th of March. Now, first of all, before you go to look at the available programs, let's read these instructions first. Please prepare before you apply. Assemble your transcript, like I said earlier. Approach referees to make sure they are available to write letters on your behalf. Polish your statement of academic purpose. Please note that when programs closes, this applies to new applicants only. If your application is already under consideration, you should check your individual status on the online tracker rather than using this page. When you apply for this program, you have your login details, and there's a link I'm going to be sharing with you where you can log in from time to time to check your admission process. Changes can occur quickly and programs may close without warning. So it's best you apply quickly and on time. So let's look at the programs that they have scholarships for. Now you can see when you click on this, you can see that there's scholarship for MSc Accounting and Finance, and it's open for both students in UK and overseas, as international students. If you also come down, you can also see other programs like this MSc Economics, which is a 2-year program, is also open. If you want to do an MSc in Finance full-time, is also open. So just go through the list of programs here because there's a lot here. I'll be dropping the link in the description of this video so that you can go through it by yourself and decide which of these courses you can do an MSc for. First thing you should note that if you're picking a course, it should be related to the course you did a BSc in, alright? For example, Human Geography and Urban Studies, at least you should have done a course in Geography for you to apply for an MSc in Human Geography and Urban Studies. Let's look at the documents that will be required for this. Also, they also have an MSc for Marketing and it's open. Let's look at the documents that will be required for this scholarship. Supporting documents. Use this guide to ensure you provide the right information as part of your application. Always read their rules and their regulations, alright, so you do not miss out on anything. Now, it's important to know that when you're submitting your PDF files, make sure there is no password to it. This is what they're trying to explain here. Make sure when you submit your PDF files, there is no passwords on the files. For example, your transcripts, make sure that there are no passwords on it. Disable the passwords. If possible, ask them to send you the transcripts without passwords so that you do not end up losing this scholarship. Okay. Now, they also said, please be aware of an issue that has come to our attention regarding email, junk, and spam filters. Make sure you add the domain lsc.ac.uk to your safe senders or never block list so that it does not end up in spam or the email does not bounce, because if this bounce, then that means you will not be getting updated information regarding your admission and your scholarship. For the list of documents that you'll be needing for this, you'll need to fill out the application form, you'll need to pay the application assessment fee, you also need 2 academic references. I always say when you're writing academic references, when you ask your professors, ensure that they don't write a generic academic reference for you. Make sure they write something tangible, not just saying that you're a good student. They should emphasize on the impact you made during your stay. Noteworthy things. Don't just submit a generic reference letter to them. It's not going to put you out. It's not going to make you stand out from the rest of the people that's going to be submitting reference letters. Another thing you'll be needing is your transcript / mark sheets and proof of existing qualifications. You also need to submit your statement of academic purpose. Your statement of academic purpose should align with the school's objective. You should be able to say that by the end of this program, you want to be able to, let's say, make an impact through the course that you have studied in the environment. Let's say you did urban planning, stuff like that. And then you also be needing your CV, also be needing your GRE and GMAT test results. You also need to submit a research proposal. You also need to submit a sample of written work. You will need to submit your English test scores, that's your IELTS, and other miscellaneous supporting documents. This miscellaneous supporting document has its clause because it's not every program that will need you to submit this. You also need to submit your application form and fraud prevention. All right, let's go and look at each of these one by one. For the application form, you can look at the application form guide linked at the top of each page to get a guide on how to submit your application form. You must apply using our online application system. You'll be asked to set up a user account using your email address, and you should use the same email address for all inquiries and any other applications to the school. Then for the application assessment fee, the application assessment fee is £95. You must pay using the website, credit or debit card in order to submit your documents and applications online. Under no circumstance should payment card details be sent to LSE by email. Please note that the application assessment fee is not refundable if you change your mind once your application has been acknowledged. The They also requested for 2 academic references, right? You must nominate 2 suitable references by providing their contact details in your online application, and you must ensure that each of these your nominated references submit a reference in support of your application. Your academic reference should be someone that taught you during your university level studies, preferably in relevant courses. Let's say you want to do a master's in urban planning, for example. Your reference should be someone that taught you that particular course. It is compulsory that this reference is from your university lecturer or professor, whatever the case may be, because here they said, please note that personal or character references such as those from family or friends or references from someone who taught you below degree level are not acceptable. Now let's look at transcripts. The online application will prompt you to upload a copy of your transcript for each application qualification you mention in the education tab. If your documents are not in English, you must upload a translation carried out by an accredited translator, example, the British Council. Please ensure that scanned documents are clear and legible. Your transcript should be submitted in PDF format, because here they said PDF is the best format for scanned documents. Make sure that you scan documents at a sensible resolution, ensuring that the documents remain legible while remaining under 2 megabytes in file size. 300 dpi is also fine. Scan documents where each page is the same way up. Each document you upload must be no longer than 2 megabytes. If your document is larger than this, use a service such as smallpdf.com or pdfpro.co to reduce the file size. The graduate applicants portal is the link you go to re-log in and check your admission progress. So to apply, you come down to this link, which I'm going to be leaving in the comment section, how to apply, guiding you through the process. And when you find the link to start your application process, your admission application process is here where you see online application. So you click on this and then you click on online application system. Once you're now on this page, you click on new user. Enter your names correctly, your first name, your surname, your date of birth, email address, confirm your email address, and then you create a password that you can log in with. After you've created your profile with this link, anytime you want to access your profile again, that is after application, you can click on this graduate applicants portal and input your details. You'll be taken to this page when you click on the link, and then you click on registered LSE guest and proceed to input your details, as your username and password that you've previously created. You can also use this link to make any changes if needed. When you're done applying for the admission and you're successful with it, the next thing you have to do is to apply for the scholarship. You go to the first link that's going to be listed in the description, and then you see Graduate Support Scheme GSS. You click on this link. Now we have to look at a few things before applying for this scholarship. We have to see who is eligible. Now this scheme is open to all applicants for diploma and master study, with the exception of those undertaking specific modular or executive programs such as MSc Finance part-time, the MSc Health Economics, Policy and Management, and the MSc International Strategy and Diplomacy. This does not apply to MSc Finance in any way. They indicated that it's for people that are doing part-time MSc Finance. Double degree students are also eligible for the GSS for their time at LSE. Please refer to the information in the GSS for double degree programs section. You should read all of these requirements here, all of these, to know if you're eligible for this scholarship. It's important to know that access to the online application will be provided once you have submitted your application for admission. If you are offered a GSS award, the Financial Support Office will contact you and ask you to provide supporting documents. If you are not able to provide the documentation, or the documentation is not consistent with the information you supplied on GSS form, we may amend or withdraw your GSS award. So ensure that all the documents that you're going to be submitting align with what is already in your form. Access to the online application will be provided once you submitted your application for submission. So that is why it's important that you regularly visit that website where you can log in and see your admission progress. There you will find and receive updates if you've been provided with the link for online application for this scholarship. Okay, now the scholarship amount. Let's look at the scholarship amount. The value for GSS awards ranges from £5,000 to £15,000 depending on financial needs. Applying deadlines and decisions. For more information on the application process of the graduate support scheme, application deadlines, and how you'll be notified regarding the outcome of your application, please visit our How to Apply for Scholarship page. Now let's click on that briefly. Now let's look at the application process for the scholarship. I'll also be leaving this link for you so that it's easy for you to access it. Once you submit your application for admission to LSE, you'll be given access to the graduate applicants portal, which I've mentioned earlier on. So this allows you to track all aspects of your application for admission, and will include a link to the graduate financial support application. Once you've submitted your application for admission, frequently check your graduate application portal, where you'll be given a link to the graduate financial support application to apply for the scholarship. For the deadline for this scholarship, as mentioned, it is on 25th of April 2024, 5 p.m. UK time. For your application to be considered, you must have met both of the following conditions by the deadline. You have received a conditional or unconditional offer to study at LSE, successfully submitted a graduate financial support application. That's all you need to know regarding this scholarship. You can see how easy it is. You just need to get your documents ready, apply for the admission first, then once you're provided with the link, you apply for the graduate financial support, which is the scholarship. It's important to note that preference is usually given to those from low and middle income countries, particularly if loans are not available or if those countries are underrepresented in other award schemes administered by the school. So you have a higher chance as a low income country like Nigeria or India to gain this scholarship because preferences are given to people like this. And remember that the deadline is 25th of April. So whatever it is that you're getting ready, make sure you get them ready on time before the deadline. Make sure you also have your transcript ready in PDF format, and make sure your file size is not more than 2 MB in size. Remember to be confident and ensure that your submissions are outstanding, because it's easy for you to get the scholarship when your application letter, your reference letter, and letter of motivation is outstanding. So please share this video with your friends and families who will benefit from the scholarship, and let us know if there are other scholarship opportunities you'd like to see here, and we could make that our next video. See you on the next video.